Hello student, in this video I am going to explain you the precedent and associativity of operators. Okay, now what actually the precedence and associativity that I am going to explain you here. Actually what happened, if in a expressions it contains more than one operators, variety of operators, multiple operators in Java, then what happened? Okay, how it is evaluated. So when two or more operators are used in an expression, in the Java runtime environment, it is decided which operator should be evaluated first, and how the decision will be made, how it will be decided that which operator will be evaluated first, based on the precedent and associativity of the operator. Okay, if in the dictionary meaning, if you wants to see the precedence, what is the meaning of precedence? It is the condition of being considered more important than someone or something else. So priority in importance, order, or range. Okay, so the priority, actually the precedence is nothing but the priority is given. Okay, so here you see here the priority, that is the precedence, means what? Each operator has precedence associated with it. The precedence is the priority of an operator according to which it is evaluated. That means if an expression having more than one operator, according to their priority, it has to be evaluated. Just like in your mathematical expression, same. That is the Wedmas rule. You have to first the division, then multiplication, like that you have to evaluate it. So the precedence is nothing but what? It is determine the order of evaluation in an expression if it is having more than one operator, means which operator has to be evaluated first. That is nothing but what? The precedence. Okay, so you can see here the precedence means the priority that is determine the order of evaluation in an expression. Okay, now next comes to the associativity. What actually it is? Suppose take that in an expression two operators having the same precedence or priority, so which has to be evaluated? So then the direction has to be decided whether it will be evaluated from the left to right or right to left. Okay, this is known as the term of associativity. Okay, so which tells that the direction of execution of operator, the direction may be from the left to right or right to left, in the case of where two operators are the same operator having the same precedence in an expression. Now look at the example. Now here you see int x is equal to 12 minus 4 into 2. Now which will be evaluated first and what will be the value of the x? There is two cases. You just see here 12 minus 4, if we do first, so 12 minus 4 is how much? That will be 8, and 8 will to 2, that will be 16. Okay, but in the other way, if I am evaluating the 4 into 2 and then it is 4, because 4 into 2 it is 8 and 12 minus 8 is equal to 4. So both are the two different value. So which one is the correct? So here you see the common operator 4 is there. Okay, common operand is 4. Okay, and here according to the highest precedence it is to be evaluated first. So like here multiplication is higher than the minus, okay, or subtraction, so that's why it will be evaluated. The second one is the correct. 4 into 2, that is 8, and then it is minus from the 12, that is the 4. Okay, now there is a table, you can see the precedence table, you can go through it. It is the higher it appears in the table, the higher its precedence. Okay, now you just look at here is the table, the precedence in prefix in increment, that will the precedence, it will be higher in the priority, so it will be given like that. Go through it, and in the expression you can decide which will be going in the first. Okay, now you just see here, suppose a case when you are dealing with the multiple operator and in operands in a single expression, so you can use the parenthesis to avoid the confusion. Okay, so in the above example you have seen, we have explained through by giving the what, the bracket or parenthesis, so you can understand which will be evaluated first. Okay, so the expression which will be in the parenthesis, that will be evaluated always be first. In the mathematics also it is same. Okay, now comes to the uh, another example, that precedence operator it is given. So here it is that a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5, c is equal to 1, and what will be the result? The result you see here, the result, it will be given as a output as a 2. So how it is evaluated? Okay, now you see here that will be the operator precedent prefix is the plus plus is the higher than that of the minus. So always it will be calculated at first. So given in the parenthesis 2 for explain. So plus plus C and plus plus P, that will be evaluated first, and then it is do the subtraction. So what is the value of A? A value is the what? It will be if we go through it, A value will be 10, B value is 5, and C value will be 1. A value will be 10, B value will be 5, and the C value will be 1. So what happened here? A minus, then plus plus 1, then minus, then plus plus 5. Okay, so what happened here? A minus, then it will be the 2, then it will be the 2. Okay, then minus, then it will be the 6. So you can see here minus minus, that will be plus. You know, in the mathematics, minus minus it will be plus. So A, that is the value 10 minus, that will be 10 minus 8. So what will be the result? The result will be 2. Okay, so here you see, only you want to remember that is the prefix operator or postfix operator, that will be the increment or decrement operator is the higher precedence than the minus. So it is evaluated first, then we do the subtractions. Okay, so accordingly that we are getting the correct result. Now next comes to the associativity of the operator, the direction in which way it has to be calculated. Either it is from the left to right or right to left. So if the two operators similar precedence and the expression evaluated according to this associativity, so left to right or right to left. So now here it is given an example, A is equal to B is equal to C. That is the assignment of the C value to the variable B. So the value of C will be evaluated to the assigned to the variable B, and the value of B will be assigned to whom? To the A. Why it is happening? Because the associativity of the equal operator is from the right to left. So the evaluation will or direction is going from the right to left. So from right to left means C is assigned to the B and B is assigned to the A. So here you see C is assigned to the B and then B is assigned to the A, because it is from the equal operator, that will be assigned operator. It is going from the right to left. Now here you see the table, another table. So you can understand only when you can implement it in an example or in a problem. Okay, now you see here the prefix, it is given the prefix and decrement left to right. If it is written in a expression or used in expression, first you have to calculate the increment, that will be and then you have to go for the decrement. In the next case it will be increment, then decrement, then plus, then minus, not equal to, like this. So right to left. So you can see the associativity operator and you can decide. Sometimes the students are asking, we can do it right to left or left to right. So here it is given the table, but you remember, if it is parenthesis is given, then the parenthesis in between, whatever written inside the parenthesis, that will be evaluated first. Here there you have to not calculate from right to left or left to right. Okay, now comes to the another operator, that is the new operator. Most of the time you are using in the program the new operator. So the new operator, what actually it is the operator which is used for allocating the memory for the object. That means when an object is created, that will be the space will be provided in the memory by the new operator. If you use the new operator, there is a specific space or reserved space will be created for that object. Okay, so how to use it? So let's see here the syntax. That is the first the class name you write, then the object name you write, then you give the equal symbol, then the new keyword you have to write, then the class name functions. Okay, this empty parenthesis, that is the functions. Okay, class method. Okay, that is the functions. Now you see here the name of the class, then the whose instance has to be created or whose object has to be created. The object is the name of the variable and the type of the class name it is being created. Okay, now you just look at here. Example, student, that is the name of the class, st1 is the name of the object, new is the keyword, and student is the functions. So now you will see student class, and the student class having the three objects, that is student 1, student 2 and student 3, and all the object contains the what the data and is associated with it, that name, roll number, class, section, mark 1, mark 2, mark 3, and the method, that will be mark method and the percentage method. Why it is written? You know, the class is the blueprint or the structures of the to create a object, and then object is the combination of what, the data and the method. Okay, so the what we can say, the characteristic and the behavior, and all this should be defined in the terms of the class. Okay, and that object is to be created in the memory. So by new operator, what happened, that student object is created in the memory, and for the space will be allocated for the name, roll number, class, section, mark 1, mark 2, mark 3, and the method. So according to their size and depend upon the data type, that much space has to be created. So if it is a roll number, if it is integer type, then the 2 byte has to be reserved for it. Okay, if it is a float, then the 4 byte, like this, such number of spaces will be reserved for that particular object. Okay, now a class is a template or blueprint. It is specifying the attributes and behavior of the object, and it is work as a data type also. User defined data type. It is already explained in the class. So class is a logical construct where object concept the reality occupying the space in the memory. So now you just look at here, defining the class means just we are define the structures, but reality when it is happened and when it is created in the memory, when the object has to be created by the new operator. Okay, now you just see the what is the use of dot operator. So once the object has to be declared in the memory, how to use that object? So by the help of the dot operators. Okay, the member variable and the member method can be accessed, used, or evaluated by the help of the dot operator. So how it is you can use the name of the object dot the member variable, or the name of the object dot the member method. Okay, now you see here there is the example of the student class, and the student class creating the object called roll number, or the method display. Just you look at here, the student std1, it is created the object. Now in this here, the name of the object, and it is created, the student one object is created which contains the roll number 1. Okay, so roll number 1, how we are accessing std1 dot roll is equal to 1 means that will be accessed, semicolon you have to write it here, the semicolon. So roll number is equal to 1, and there is a method called display. Okay, so now you see how we are accessing by the help of the dot operator. Okay, now next comes to the expression. Okay, what is the meaning of expression? Now you just look at here, the expression is a combination of the constant, variable, operator, and method call. So the combination of all of you know what is the constant, the fixed value. The variables which assigned the value has to be changed. Operators are the symbols, and method is nothing but the functions or the procedures. Okay, so if everything will be in an, we can write in a one expression. Okay, so according to the syntax we have to use, depend upon the Java language. Okay, so when we are writing an expression, it always will give you a result having a single value. Okay, so the value of one expression can be used for the another expression for making it as a complex expression. If the value of one expression used in the another expression, then it became a complex expression. Okay, and the several operator appears in an expression. So that already we discussed, according to the precedence and associativity, you have to evaluate it and you will get the result. Okay, now you see here types of expression. There are different types of expression, just like in your mathematics you are doing. So first one is the explaining of the arithmetic expression. So what is the meaning of arithmetic expression? It is represent a numeric value, and it can be further categorized into three subtypes. That will be integer, real, and mixed. So integer expression, what is the integer expression? You just look at here, the integer expression, in the integer expression containing the integer constant or the variable joined by the arithmetic operator. All of you know what is the arithmetic operator. Okay, in the expression where integer or constant or variable and it is joined by the arithmetic operator, then we can say integer expression. Okay, and it gives the, or it's produced the result integer value. Okay, now you just look at the example. There is the integer value, variable a, x, y, and z, and radius. These are the integer variable. Okay, Now you see here, it is the, if it is written as we can give an example, 55, it is a constant. A plus 15, that is another expression. Another expression, x into x plus y, that is the combination of operators. Here it is 2 into radius, that is also a integer expression. Okay, integer expression. In such a way, a into x plus y plus z also we can write. Okay, so you can see how these variables are used in the integer expression in the different way. We can directly write 55, it is also integer expression. If I write a plus 15, that is also integer expression. X into x plus y, that is also integer expression. Okay, and the evaluation, you know, that is according to depend upon the precedence in associativity, that has to be evaluated. Now next comes to the real expression, which the expression contains the real constant and the variable and joined by the arithmetic operator, that is known as a real expression. Okay, just you like look here, the float, that is the decimal number. So here you see 55.0, that is a real expression. 6.5 into x plus y, that is a real expression. So different way we can write the real expression. Okay, now next comes to the mixed expression, the expression which is combination of integer and real, that is known as the mixed expression. Okay, now you look at here, the int a, that is the integer, float y, that is the real type of data, and if you combine whole things, then it becomes the real mixed expression. 3.14, what it is a real number, and the float number, and the radius is the integer number. When we combine with the operator, then it is called as a mixed expression. Next comes to the string expression. Okay, now what is the string expression? All of you look at here, the string expression represent a string value which you cannot as and subtract the string. A string expression represent a string value. Okay, so this you can provide a plus operator, you cannot subtract. Okay, you just only what you can add two string, you can do the addition. Addition means what? The concatenations of the string. Okay, concatenation means combine two strings. Okay, now you see here, you cannot subtract it. So you cannot subtract two string, you can add two string. That means the concatenations of the strings. How it is happening? Just you see here, one string Java, another string is programming. If you join it, it is Java programming. Now you can see numerical value, but when we are mentioning it in the double quotes, it's became a string. It is already you knew. Then it is a 12 plus 3 4. It will be not added. It will be just join this two string, because 12 and 3 4, this both are this represent as a string. So it is the result will be 1 2 3 4. Okay, next comes to the Boolean expression. Boolean expression represent the Boolean value, either true or false. So in the addition to the arithmetic and relational operator, the Boolean expression contains the Boolean operator. Next example of Boolean expression, I is less than equal to 5, x minus y is less than equal to z minus 3. Okay, so this is your Boolean expression. Now you can come back here. So what is the expression? When we are combine the more than one operators, okay, and then in the combinations of the constant variable operator method call, then it is known as an expression. And expressions are different type. Integer expression, which contains the only the integer number. Arithmetic expression, that will be combination of integer expression. Okay, the integer only contains the integer value. Then in under the arithmetic expression, the real expression, which contains the real value. Okay, and the mixed expression, which is the combination of the integer and the real, then it is called as a integer a mixed expression. Okay, next is coming the string expression, where the strings are joined to the plus operator, not the subtract operator, only the plus operator. Okay, now next comes to the Boolean expression. Boolean expression always represent the value true or false, or evaluated to true or false. Okay, and again it is combinations of the arithmetic and the relational operator. Okay, the combination of it is required to do the Boolean expression. You must require a relational operator, otherwise you cannot find take it as a relational operator. So the combination of arithmetic and relational operator, it is known as the Boolean expressions. Okay, so what we have discussed in this video, that will be the precedence or associativity, and that is the how it will be evaluated using the if the expression having more than one operator. Okay, so that is the precedence, and your table, you can go through the table. Okay, now next comes to the what, the new operator, which what is the use of new operator, creating a object and allocating the memory in for that object. Okay, and is the dot operator to access the object, then or method you have to use the dot operator, the syntax you have seen. Then next you will learn the expression. There are different type of expression with the combination of constant, variable and the operator. That is sufficient for today. Thank you.